Infertility is a growing global challenge, affecting about 1 in 6 couples worldwide. Today, more than 4 million IVF cycles are performed every year, with each cycle costing couples in the US more than $20,000 on average. As a result, the IVF market has become a major healthcare sector and is expected to double in size over the coming decade. Despite various technologies that were developed to improve the IVF success rate, a striking number of 70% of all IVF cycles still fail. That means that couples should undergo 2, 3, even more IVF cycles just to achieve one successful pregnancy, creating not only emotional burden, but also increase the total cost of the process to $60,000. 50% of all the couples reaching the IVF unit are diagnosed with male factor infertility, either alone or combined with a female factor infertility. That means that a half of the entire IVF population is diagnosed with a condition for which physicians still don't have an efficient predictive tool today. When we check the technologies in the IVF market, we see tests that evaluate the quality of the sperm. Most of the tests, focused here at the bottom left corner of the diagram, focus primarily on the sperm cell itself, its motility, morphology, and other observable characteristics. Some of the tests also assist with the selection of the best-looking sperm cell for the fertilization step. At Everly Bio, we take a fundamentally different approach. Instead of asking how the cells look like, we ask a more clinically relevant question. Will this sperm sample eventually result in pregnancy? And this is a game changer. While all of the other players focus on the preliminary step of fertilization, our one-of-a-kind molecular test focuses on the outcome that truly matters, the actual pregnancy. So how the test works. The process starts with a standard semen sample collected in the IVF unit according to the routine IVF workflow. After the cells are separated from the liquid, they continue with the usual IVF procedure. We analyze the seminal plasma, the fluid around the cells that is usually discarded by the clinic. Applying our molecular signature combined with AI and machine learning, we create a pregnancy prediction score that is delivered directly to the physician. Our test is non-invasive, as you are not dealing with the sperm cell themselves, and it can be seamlessly integrated into the current workflow in the IVF unit, as we only analyze a sample that would otherwise be discarded. Our test is not only predictive, it's also actionable. In case a suboptimal sperm sample is identified, we can provide guidance and interventions that would improve the quality of the next sperm sample, including the timing, the abstinence period, and nutritional and lifestyle recommendations. To evaluate the performance of our test, we compared it to TMC, or total motile count. TMC is the gold standard of sperm evaluation in the clinic. While TMC showed no prediction to pregnancy outcomes, with both negative and positive predictive values of about 50%, a random chance, just like flipping a coin, our test was able to distinguish between samples that were associated with successful pregnancies and samples that were associated with unsuccessful outcomes. We have completed a successful POC study here in Israel with 2 major IVF centers, Hadassah Ein Kerem and Assuta Ramat HaChayal. Building on this data, we are now initiating a validation study in the US to test the performance of our test with US data. After the validation study, we will partner with a CLIA lab and launch the test in the US in Q1 of 2028. In parallel, we will develop an IVD version of the test via a 510(k) submission, ultimately creating an OTC product that can bring fertility assessment directly to patients. In the IVF market, there is willingness to pay out of pocket for technologies that improve the IVF success rates. Therefore, we plan to reach the market at the beginning of 2028 in a direct pay model. Later, after market penetration, we will pursue reimbursement in a gap fill model. We plan to hire a salesperson dedicated to reach the 15 US states in which legislation requires employers with more than 100 employees to offer up to 3 IVF cycles as a benefit. If you want to hear more about our technology and discuss potential collaborations, please feel free to reach out. Thank you.